All right. Much more pleased with our offense, the way we shared the ball. 22 assists, 10 turnovers, and to be honest, I think a lot of the turnovers were carelessness that hopefully we can clean up some. Went and got 17 offensive rebounds, had a total of 19, but went and got 17 of those. And like I said, it was just good to see us push tempo, share the ball, move the ball around, much better. Still a little concerned about our defense. Our goal is, and it's a tough one, is to try to hold people to 60 or less. And to give up 68 to a non-power 4 is not where we want to be. So, and obviously we let Brooks go off and score 25 on us. So we got some work to do there. We got to do a better job defending and really taking some pride on that end of the court. So we got a lot of things we still need to clean up.
Lorena was your first sub into the game after missing the TCU game. She pulled down 9 boards today. Talk about her progression and kind of, getting back into business as usual.
Yeah, Lorena's got so much potential. It's almost unfair to throw her out there right now as a freshman because she has a lot to learn still. But we just feel like her potential is such that we need to get her some minutes now and try to hope we can get her, get her kind of right by the time we hit ACC play. So we got to throw her out there and give her some minutes. Again, did some good things and, again, potential. She's got a presence about her inside and she's, good feet. She can move and cut off guards even when we're doing something, pick on the ball that requires it. So, again, excited about her potential. The whole team shot free throws poorly. So, again, that's just another area we got to try to make sure we continue to improve.
Devin had 15 points in the fourth quarter. Did you see kind of like a light go off with her? What do you think kind of, triggered that spark?
Yeah, Devin can score the ball, and she can do it really at all 3 levels. She can get to the rim. She can knock down the 3, and if you close out too hard, she's got a nice pull-up jumper. So excited about Devin and what she brings. Again, still a lot to learn, especially on the defensive end. But like I said about Lorena, she's got so much potential. You want to get her out there and let her try to learn on the fly a little bit.
Outside of Lorena, what were you kind of noticing with the situation in the post? Because you started Collier, Lorena played the most minutes, Trieger had some meaningful minutes. What were you kind of noticing as we kind of try to figure out the whole issue?
Mallory, I want to give her opportunities as a veteran, and I think she's got potential there. So while I like starting a veteran, I don't know that our freshmen have earned that yet. But get her out there early in the game and a little bit of experience and all. And then, like I said, I definitely wanted to get Lorena time. But I also want to be prepared if we need to go deeper. I think Tilda can play the 4 or the 5. Needs to be a little more physical when she's at the 5, but she does have the length to do it. And, I think this team needs that option. She's, capable of guarding a 5 player out on the floor a little bit, things like that. So really trying to get those guys all some minutes and experience that hopefully will pay off down the road.
Coach, going off of what you said about the free throw shooting, 6 of those misses were in the first quarter alone. So how do you think this team can improve more on the free throw shooting? Is that something that can grow naturally over the course of the season? Well,
I do think sometimes it's contagious. You see somebody else miss a couple and somebody else miss a couple, and it starts getting in your head a little bit. We shoot free throws every day in practice, and really I'd say 10 out of 12 of them are going to hit over 80% every day in practice. But it's different when you get out there on the court in the game, the lights are on, that sort of thing. So just got to keep putting them in those situations in practice, maybe where they do have to hit the free throws, or we do some remedial conditioning, things like that, just to try to simulate the pressure you have in a game.
Coach, you mentioned the 25 points from Brooks, but only 8 of those were in the second half. So what were you able to do differently in the second half just to kind of slow her down?
Well, that's one thing. We put Sanaya Rivers over there. You know, we went into the game feeling like Kristen Williams was somebody we had to try to slow down. And Sanaya was on her in the first half, and then the second half we flipped it a little bit and had Sanaya but again, in transition sometimes you just got to match up with whoever. So, you know, hopefully the whole team, I hadn't seen the film yet, but hopefully the whole team did a better job there. But, you know, you got to give her credit. I mean, she hit, 4 out of 8 threes and 7 out of 7 free throws. When you can do those things, you're going to put up points. So, got to give her credit. We had a hard time guarding her.
You preach about having a veteran presence on your team. Devin in her post-game presser was talking about what it's like to have, Sanaya and Isaiah to look up to. What is it like for you as a coach to have someone like Isaiah who, had 1,000 points last game, or hit 1,000 points last game, just to have that on the team?
Yeah, there's no doubt. I've always felt like you have a veteran presence. It makes all the difference. It's almost like having, with her, Sanaya, Madison Hayes, it's almost like having 3 extra assistant coaches because they're out there and see what's going on. They know what we want to do schematic-wise and all those things, so they can kind of bring those freshmen along and help them at times. And let's face it, sometimes it's good to hear it from a player that's gone through it. So definitely they're an asset, having all of them out there to bring some leadership.
Coach, you're heading to the Bahamas upcoming, so what are you looking forward to most about that trip as far as getting your team kind of in the right direction? Yeah,
just continuing to, grow as a team. And, like I said, it was good to see some freshmen have good nights. Like I said, we got to get better defensively. And so, we've got 2 games over there that will challenge us as far as keeping people in front of us and rotating and knowing the scout and things like that. Like I said, it was watching the TCU game, watching the South Carolina game. It's not pretty, and we're going to have to fix it because, again, we shot the ball really well tonight. You're going to have nights where you don't shoot well, and you better defend, you better rebound. So hopefully they'll buy into that. I think they've got it in them, but I think it's got to become a priority, and we got to make it a priority in a hurry for sure.